Welcome to part 3 of my 3-part Fretting Behind the Slide Basics crash course. So for our final lesson, we're going to look at how we can start actually playing stuff for real and working on our phrasing. So what we're going to do is a 3-part practice routine that I came up with when I was first teaching myself how to fret behind the slide. Step 1 is to come up with a very short and simple lick without the slide. So maybe something like this. Just super short and simple at first. Then step 2 is to play that same exact thing with the slide only. And then step 3 is to come up with a way to play it with fretting behind the slide. So maybe like this. And that's it. That's the whole practice routine. But what you can do is gradually increase the difficulty of the licks that you're coming up with. So your next lick might be something like this. So with the slide, that would be. And then fretting behind the slide. So that was a little bit more difficult. And then your next lick might look like this. And so on. You get the idea. With this exercise, you're simultaneously working on just the pure technique side of things and coming up with your own ways to incorporate fretting behind the slide into your own phrasing. Of course, try this out with all kinds of different scales and positions on the neck and so on to get the most out of this routine. Finally, when it comes to chords, the best thing I can recommend is to take some songs that you know, preferably simple ones, and try to come up with ways to play the chord progressions of them with fretting behind the slide. For example, if your chord progression goes something like A major, B minor, C sharp minor, then maybe try to play it like this. Without the slide, those are just some second inversion triad shapes there. And whatever chord progression you're working on, try it out on different string groupings with different inversions, different combinations of just purely slide chords and fretted behind the slide chords, and so on. So that'll do it for my 3-part Fretting Behind the Slide crash course. Thank you to everyone who followed along. I hope these videos were useful. If you'd like to dig into fretting behind the slide with way more depth and detail, then be sure to check out my new Fretting Behind the Slide course. Or if you want to learn how to be a versatile slide player in standard tuning exclusively, then go check out my standard tuning slide course. Head on over to DylanAdamsGuitarCourses.com to check those out. And don't forget that I'm running a 55% off discount on both of my courses for the entire month of August. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.